Hello, this is Peggy with Custom Art, and today we're going to be painting the gnome. I'm just going to wait a minute here. I gotta get the comments up. I'm hoping this is a good angle that you can see it. So this is my Howdy gnome. He's got little cowboy boots on, so we're gonna paint him today. I'm gonna start by putting some paint out. I got a few browns to get out and a new one that I'm trying out too. So that was a burnt umber. This is a sienna. Let's see. Oh, a little yellow. So I'm going to start with the main parts, the hat, the dark parts. Black on here. When you come on, say hi. Let me know if you can hear me. So I'm going to do just like a base coat to start with. Baby wipes already. How is everyone? Hi, Tammy. I was hoping I could see the comments on the laptop, but it don't want to come up. How is everyone? It's going to be hard with comments looking upside down if my laptop does not want to straighten out here. Nope. Get his little boots in here going. This is just a burnt umber. And then add a little black to the bottom of the boot. So I'm just trying to do a filler layer. First layer looks a little funny, and then you come back and do the details and fill it in. I'm very tired today, Tammy. I did not sleep well, and then it was too much running around first thing in the morning, and then trying to mess around with Diesel's school stuff was a real pain. I think I got it now. I hope. Because I surely don't want to be doing that every day. still could not see comments unless it's on my phone. Come on, be nice. This is kind of the boring part, just getting the coloring on it. He is. I love the little hay that goes on him and how his boots are like kicked up. I think I'm going to extend his boots out a little bit here. It almost needs to be exaggerated. Color on there. I don't get this today. Come on. Anyways, I'm gonna go in and do some of his beard. Some white out. So I'm going to do white and black under to get the dark tone on there. And it's a real rough coat. Today I was going to go to the she shed and go live in there. I didn't get that done today. Hopefully I'll get that done tomorrow because I need to get a lot of ribbon posted. So there's his beard. He has got little red shirt and blue jeans, so I'm going to get a little red. Heavy body acrylics, yes. Well, kind of both. So when I'm painting with a lot of colors, I like using the heavy because then I don't have to bring out a couple bottles. I can just bring out a few. But I also want to try the new stuff a little bit as well. So this is that new artist paint, which I didn't realize was right in Milwaukee when I ordered it, because it's across from Milwaukee's Art Institute, which would be really neat to go to. And I hope I didn't forget the blue. Oh, here it is. So we need blue for his blue jeans and red for his shirt. He's supposed to look like he's a little flannel on. So let's get the red in there. And yay, my comments are coming up. Salt Lake 2. See, we should go, Tammy. They also carry the gels and the paste and all that, and I think they're having a like 20% off sale right now. I think it might be easier just to go and pick up the paints because I was not fond of the yellows. A little one for the blue. And I happen to like all things chubby, so we're gonna put a love handle on here. And we're gonna have a love handle over here, which is weird because Troy is a Twiggy bean, but my cats and my dog and stuff, they all gotta be chubby. Let's get his nose going here. So I'm gonna mix a little red and a little white to get a peachy color, a little bit of yellow. Even on canvas, yeah, but it was, not that it was hard, it was almost like I had a, it was too slimy for me, if that makes any sense. It was too slimy. It was very slimy. Where when I used this school bus from School Bus Yellow, it's more of a chalky texture, I think. Maybe it was just a texture thing, I don't know, but I wasn't fond of it. I like the black, and I like the copper that I got. Let's see what the, so this is, it almost looks different color too from, so they're both burnt umbers, but the heavy body one almost looks darker. So this is the, you see what I mean by it's almost transparent. So this is the new brown. I don't know, maybe I'll use it as a mix of the two between the heavy body and stuff, because sometimes the heavy body you just need that extra, but you can see the difference in coloring. Make this hat a little wider here. I kind of wanted it deeper, and let's get it up here a little more. I want him drowning in his hat. Alright, so now we got the dark undertone. with paint night. Yeah, it's amazing how many browns I have and yellows. So now, where's my what? So I definitely would buy the black again. I didn't buy the white because I buy it by the gallon, and they didn't have the gallon. So I'm mixing a creamier color to go in here. Kind of like mesh, yep. I've gotten ribbon too where it's the same number and it looks the same, but the tone is a little off. Here is his brim. White kind of is the same. It can be black, usually just black thick, but white can be thick or thin. Because I've gotten some really thin ones. So needless to say, I'm going to stick with my school bus yellow for my sunflowers because that seems to be the perfect tone for me. Get a little more in his hat here. And then I'm going to go into more of the black for the... Is this a belt or a brim or... I don't know, the buckle that goes across. Some darkening in here. I'm going to spread it out so it gets light. Did I buy the deep yellow? Yes, I did. I bought the deep yellow and I bought the yellow orange. And the deep yellow was, I think that was the worst one. The orange yellow, I will definitely use. The deep, yeah, that deep one is something else. It's almost like a blacky color to it. So I'm adding a little, is this the sienna? Burnt sienna into it. Giving it another little bit of brown streaking. A little more white in there. I'll go to the other side and do the same thing. Do a little dark shadow in here. And then I also ordered the green, one of the greens, the mossier colored green. I haven't tried that one yet. Did you get that one, Tammy? The yellow? I really like that they come in the big bottles, though. I mean, that's a good size. It is a good size. So now I want to go back a little bit and add a little bit of detailing in here. A little bit darker shadow. And I'll come back later and line it a little more. Let's get a little more of these boots here. Did you like the red? I have an orange too, but I don't remember which orange it was. If it's not the favorite, it's okay. Is it a nice red though, or is it... Because you know, sometimes you buy red and you get funky colors, so I always like the folk art paint, and when I got their red, it was like a salmon-y red. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible color. And I like the shade of this, but yet again, it's quite light. So usually, I like this one, Crimson. That's a good one. It's nice and thick. Okay, we're gonna go back and do his little blue jeans. Another coat on his butt. Yeah, the crimson's good. It's got a nice coverage to it. It's like the perfect red. So now on the red, I want to add a little bit of striping because he's supposed to look like a flannel. And let's go back in and work on his nose a little more. Get the second coat on him. So today Spot went back to the same woman to get his nails done. And he did pretty good. He did not like having his ears touched. She couldn't get the ears done, but then when I came, she gave me the cotton swab and he let me clean it. No problem. I'm not sure why he's so funny with his ears, but he was scratching away this morning. There was nothing really in his ears. There. Yeah, Spot. Well, I'm gonna do with that little boy. There's his nose. And the whining is driving me. I don't know if you can hear him. He's upstairs doing his whine thing. He did it all the way through the store. And then all the way home. The bad whining and barking is a new thing in the car, though. He never used to be like that. A little bit of whining, but this is just ear-piercing whining and barking. Alright, so let's... Jeans I'm good with, so now let's get... I think I'm going to do the boots. Put a little more detail in the boots. So these are like square toes. I probably should have my palette on the screen. I don't think you could see that I am mixing here. A little bit yellow in there. He's unusually quiet. He is upstairs. I think he's tired from his homework today. He did really good on his math today. The whole rhyming thing, I don't think is his thing, but he did pretty good. But trying to find it where you log in, and he gets antsy when it's not 1, 2, 3. I can actually hear him upstairs. He's talking away to the TV. I think he's actually getting better with these lives. That or he's bored with us all. He's like, forget you all now. bottom of this boot defined a little bit. Add a little white line in it. He's waiting for his brother to come. Said he was running home and showering and then he'd be over. Yep, he's probably bored with us. Now that he's got his teacher, you know, I don't exist because she's perfect. He absolutely loves his teacher, which is a good thing. Tammy, you should have saw her bopping around to this ABC song this morning. I mean, she really had the energy for these kids. Made me giggle even. Angel's supposed to be sleeping over, I believe. Spending some time with his brother. So I think I'm going to work on the hat so I don't mess up the beard. I want to line the hat a little bit. Supposed to be going to dinner whenever they all get here. Where's your paint party at, Tammy? Is it at that one restaurant? A little white for a highlight up here. Hub Cafe. See, Tammy, you should do it live there. For all the people that cannot see. New owners. Oh, the Zoom. That's okay. Then all of us can see, besides people at the hub. I need a little more of the lighter tone. I want to bring that up a little more. Not as much. Are you going to have it in person, though? I mean, they can always come to your house, right? Or is that only the family that usually comes? get some of the yellow and a little of the burnt umber because I want some hay coming out of here. Or straw, whichever one. I'm gonna go back to the black a little bit so I can get an outline on the hat yet, on the brim. Is that kind of like what is that Christmas that Christmas movie where they bring the was it the aunt and the uncle comes with a mobile home? For the life of me, I can't think of the name right now. Don't you love when people just don't care and they just park wherever in front of everybody? I love it. So I'm gonna get some of the white in here. You could probably go tell them who it belongs to, but I'm pretty sure they don't care because everybody knows you just don't park in front of everybody's parking. Let's get some white in here. So I'm going to start with a bigger brush and flick it in here. And then probably come back with a smaller one. Maybe not. It's going actually pretty good here. Let's get it flicked out from his nose. I always find it amazing when I go to Walmart for pickup how many people will park in the pickup area and then go in the store just because they don't want to walk. Well, then they should have ordered pickup if they didn't want to walk. That might get towed. People come home and get mad enough. It's not like you can really confront people and say, hey, you're parked in my spot, I got out of my driveway, because then they get mad, like you're doing something to them or they're doing it to you. Few more days and it's vacation, Tammy. Few more days. black in here. So I'm not going to finish the bottom of his beard because I got to come back and I got to put hay in there first. So we'll leave it like that and get some hay in down at the bottom. Training in St. George by yourself. Where's St. George? Is it still in Utah? That's good. Isn't he cute? The boots get me. So let's get some little pieces of hay sticking out here. Put little lighter ones in here. I'm trying to use the burnt umber, the sienna, and whatever this yellow is. Yellow is yellow oxide. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but and then some white to get some coloring in it. Four hours from you, Nevada. I was watching, Troy turned on 60 Days In, where they go into an Alabama prison to find out what can be fixed because there was major problems. So one of the women that was going in undercover was, I think she was a sheriff or something high up in from Utah, someplace in Utah, a female. So they had 2 females go in and like 3 males go into the male part. But I have to finish watching it to see what all happened. I need more yellow in here. For the life of me, I can't remember what her name is. She had just, kind of like brown hair. She seemed to be a woman that you don't mess with. Alright, so he is sitting on some hay. Lots of hay. I think you need a little more white in the hay. And then I'm going to go back into here and work on his beard a little more. Let's get the whole... Oops. Now I got brown in his beard. I want gray, not brown. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. It was very interesting, though, to see from a different point of view. I'm not left-handed. Am I left-handed on here? It's backwards, I know that. It was hard to set up today because I'm looking upwards, trying to figure out if it's a good position or not. No, I'm not left-handed. I'll have to send you her name if I can. I'll have to go back on it. Because it didn't say where in Utah, but... white out here. Gotta get his nose just right. Yep, it's the right. Did you ever hang that up, Tammy, from the paint night, the flowers? I have mine in the dining room. I'm just trying to get some little extra hairs in here. He is almost done. A little extra white in the bottom. No, it's not hanging. It's in my dining room on the table though. So there he is. I gotta fix his boot here a little bit. Like the hay's not. The hay's up in his boot here. Get it out of the boot. Well, I suppose it can be up on the boot. He also gets more hair. Some more hair. Oh. Well, my computer went off, so I can't tell, but I do believe hay goes up here somewhere. I'll have to look on the picture because it's got to be the same as the last one I painted. But there he is in view. That is the Howdy gnome. He's completely adorable. I'm gonna maybe work on his hat a little and figure out where the hay is whenever my laptop comes back up here. But I hope you guys all have a good night. All right, Tracy. Tammy, have a good night at your paint night. I'm gonna try and get my laptop back up and see where the hay all goes on him. And then get outside and get some ribbon going. But I'll try and stop on tomorrow with the she shed and maybe do another painting. You're very welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good night.